Everybody, welcome back. We are in the Bible doing very deep dives, line by line. So if that appeals to you in small little chunks where you can contemplate and think about these questions, because that's what we're doing. We're just asking the Bible questions. If asking the Bible questions is offensive, then you're definitely at the wrong channel. But if you feel like it can give you some wisdom and give you some insight and perhaps some spiritual takeaways, then you're definitely at the right spot. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 37, we're at the place where Jesus is continuing to talk to his disciples, telling them what to do, what not to do. And Jesus says, let your word be yes or no. Saying more is evil. So that was confounding to me because I'm reading out of my journal here that I write on these subjects. And it's evil, according to Jesus, to practice the art of communication and explanation. Anything other than yes or no is evil. That's pretty harsh. That's the question. Is communication bad? I don't know. It seems like the infinite God gave us these tools to be able to build solid relationships by words. It even says in the Bible back in Genesis, God said there be. God is using his own voice, his own vibrations, his own vibes to create something out of nothing. And so, I don't know, confused by that one. And in Matthew chapter 5, verse 38, Jesus is definitely undercutting the Jewish law, which just previously he was subscribing to Jewish law because, as we all know, or maybe you don't, Jesus was a Jew. So how can he subscribe to some parts of it and then not other parts? He's just slicing it how he sees fit. And to read out of my notes, it says, disregard an eye for an eye. So just forget that part. Forget that part of the Jewish law. So obey some laws made by Jehovah and disregard others is the question. How do you do that if you are a practicing Jew? I don't know. And the third question is, because now we're in verse 39, Jesus says, of chapter 5, Jesus says, let people slap you. Give them, turn the other cheek. Wow, that one's hard too, because that's saying it's okay to physically be abused by others. It's okay to be knocked down physically and not exercise self-protection. To me, that just screams of scribes working for either a tyrannical government, a tyrannical king, a tyrannical commission, a tyrannical priesthood. I mean, all of these things, like that is just screaming to put down your arms, put down your means of self-defense, and just let the powers that be keep you down. I personally don't subscribe to that. I think it's a bad idea. I don't think anyone should go out looking for a fight, but if somebody comes up and tries to abuse you or the people you love, I believe that is another thing that the Creator has given us the ability to do, to practice martial arts, to practice the art of self-defense, to practice the art of cooling the other party down through words and communication. I don't know. All right, so Matthew, this is the last question here in this bite-sized chunk. Matthew chapter 5, verse 40. If someone takes your coat, you also give them your cloak. So give them your sweater, if you will, whatever else is keeping you warm. So Jesus demands not only don't protect yourself, but also give thieves whatever they want from you. To lose all of your means of survival. That just seems not right to me. And somebody explain that. Because if that's the case, clearly we should do away with laws of theft and laws of immigration and anything else of that. Hey, there's my big baby. What are you doing? He wants to learn the Bible too. I'm not so sure that that's the case. And I say that because I believe we're put on this earth to use the tools that the universe gave us, that Mother Earth bestowed upon us, that God himself gave us. And Jesus is clearly saying, do not. So I don't know how you utilize this flesh and grow spiritually and have healthy, beautiful relationships with others if you allow thieves to take your belongings. How can you give your wife your coat when she's cold if you just let a thief take it and you can't protect yourself? I find these things fascinating. And if you find other topics outside of the Bible that we just explore what the Creator has given us that is so clearly in front of us that we can use to better ourselves, our relationships with others, and ultimately commune and meditate and come together in fantastic fellowship, then visit us at mysticsoftexas.com and go to Mystics of Texas, our other YouTube channel. It is fascinating. It's wonderful. And if you enjoy it, it resonates with you, and you're looking for a spiritual organization that worships in our individual ways and communes and meditates and enjoys connecting with nature, then come out and see us, especially if you're in the local area. We've been honored to have people from all over the world that continue to come. And so I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.